Hey there, Audra here. I'm so excited because we've made some awesome new additions to our Certified Color Expert color training. Not only have we kind of gone through it with a fine-tooth comb and made some updates, kind of brought it more up to speed, we've also added a couple new Canva templates that I think our members are absolutely going to love. First one is the paint selections guide. So this is designed, in my training, I walk people through the formula of picking the most ideal color scheme for clients. It's not just about paint color, it's also about design. But I also then, module 5, outlined the ideal structure for taking that phone call, pricing, process, all of those things that you guys know that I love, to really kind of show professionalism and build relationship and credibility with your clients. Part of that consultation process that I talk about is after the walkthrough, once you've used the cheat sheet that we give you, we have our Benjamin Moore, Sherwin-Williams top, well, they're like 120 each, colors and when to use them and what are the undertones. Once you've narrowed down using my formula to the most ideal choices for your clients, those 3 to 5 choices, then we can give those choices to the clients for them to test themselves on the walls, or optionally, I walk through, my color consultants sometimes bring those large samples to show clients how to test. So optional for them to do it, but one thing I love is this paint selections guide for your home is something that after the color consultation, once we know what colors, we've used the worksheet to narrow it down, can go home, quickly use this beautiful Canva template and fill it out for clients. So it's a Canva template. Every bit of it, as you know, can be edited, changed. The color schemes have obviously changed. Photos changed out. Putting your beautiful website on it. Swapping out to your gorgeous photo. But the outline is this. So if you do color consultations, you have to ask yourself, is this something you leave behind with your clients? Because it certainly would make you look good. And that's our goal. We always never want people to reinvent. They can have these beautiful things that make them look good with their clients. Page 1, how a client contacts you, talks about thank you for choosing us. And we've been, a little bit of our background, what we do, and how we can work together more. Secondarily, here's the paint selections. So here's where you just put in, the paint selections that you narrow down. I show in the training how you quickly find the hex color so that you can put the hex color in there and change these colors so they can actually see the swatches, and you can narrow down these paint selections. You can optionally have this page, which I think is kind of cool. It's a paint schedule. So you can talk about the room, the sheen that you want, the color that you chose, and the code for the color. Love, this is great. Here's where you are giving your client your painting tips and tricks, determining what paint, what sheen, don't saturate, the supplies they'll need. I mean, I recommend even maybe having a link to your Amazon influencer store if you've done one of those, so they can buy stuff from there, or just give them the links directly to some of your favorite Amazon products. Inside my training, I have links for my members in my store, influencer store, where they can do that. Walks them through how to sample those colors, go to the store, get those colors so they can see it in all the lights. Because this is something obviously they will want to do, is paint those poster boards, sample, see it in all the lights. We give them a paint sheen guide that's also helpful. We walk them through kind of lighting and how it affects the space. So when they call you and go, I don't know why it's looking so much darker in my living room than it is my kitchen. Well, maybe your living room's north facing and your kitchen's south facing. And maybe we need to talk about a different color for your north facing rooms. So that's why we kind of educate them as we deliver. Obviously, some go-to recommendations on the best roller. Here's where locally you can fill out your favorite paint stores and painters, so you can have your vendors. And then finally, in our wonderful guide that we're leaving with our clients, we want to upsell our design services, talk with them how we can discover, have a design discovery call, and thank them for working with us. Now, this is something that would be so easy. As you can see, all these pages, once you edit them, all of these pages are always going to be the same. The only thing you're going to go home and change is the paint schedule and the paint selections for each individual client. Once you do that, you just hit share, download as a PDF, then you download that PDF and you email it to your client. So it would take you maybe 10 minutes, but it just looks so good. And then your client gets that as a guide for themselves in, email. So they always have it, because sometimes they don't do all of it right away and they'll forget what you've said. They also have your advice on how to test it. So this is a huge addition to the training that we have recently made, where I also completely redid the consultation module to incorporate this and some other hot tips for consultation. So these are the kind of changes that we make and evolve with our award-winning trainings, and I will see you in the next video.